What's up guys, it's your girl NEZZA, and today I have all the girls with me. I have NEZZA, Ronnie, and FRANNY. Hey. So today I wanted to do something that I've never done before on my channel. A lot of you are always sending in questions about advice. I was like, let me bring in the girls for a girls talk segment.
Girls talk.
The girls room. Have you ever seen, what was that, Magna by? The girls room. On Twitter to send in a bunch of your questions, so I got them right here. We're just gonna go through them and answer them for you guys.
You guys need a lot of advice.
You guys said like detailed things, like there's like
they start like naming the like. There's like, so my friend Henry just doesn't like my friend David.
Literally. Like, question number 1: how do you cope with stress and other mental health issues?
So like for me, like when I get like really overwhelmed or stressed out about something, I always just have to like start writing everything down. Like I just overwhelm myself. I think too far ahead of what I have to do. Instead of like thinking about what I have to do during the day, I start thinking about like the week ahead. So what I try and do is beginning of the day, I write down everything I have to do, and it's like that satisfaction of being able to cross it off. Yeah. Gives me like, okay, I finished doing that, and like my stress levels go down. Yeah. I'm not as overwhelmed. I'm not as anxious.
How do you deal with anxiety? I mean, everyone has anxiety, and everyone has different levels of it. And my level of anxiety is very low. But when I do get anxious about stuff, I either like sleep.
Honestly, good move.
That's a good move.
Rest, like, because if I'm anxious, it's because I'm too busy or like something's bothering me. So if I just can like rest.
Yeah, I almost had a panic attack at VidCon because there was like, they closed off the lunch area, and then it was only the Cameo party that you could go into to get food. And I was like,
at the hotel?
At the hotel, I was like, I need food. And I was like, I'm about to have a panic attack in front of all these YouTubers. It was like 3 o'clock, and so like I just was like, I have to breathe.
Yeah.
I have
take
to
a second.
Yeah. So
we got food though.
We ended up getting food. We snuck into the area. We got the food.
Exposed. MERRELL Twins stole food at VidCon.
They snuck into an area they shouldn't have been.
No, we paid for it.
We paid for the food. I think breathing is a really good one, and just, you know, if you're a shy person and you get social anxiety, there's nothing wrong with being
There's
shy.
nothing wrong with it. I've been starting to drift apart from one of my closest friends. I've known her for 7 years, but lately we haven't been hanging out or talking. She's changed a lot. Any advice on what to do? P.S. I love you. Love you too.
Love you too.
I love you more than NEZZA, so.
You know, my mom...
It's not a competition, Franny.
Sorry.
My mom always said that people come and go in your life, and they're there for a certain time in your life when you needed them. You know, sometimes people change, and it could be for the better or for the worse. And I don't know what the situation is for that, but you know, it could be a blessing that this person is drifting apart, because maybe you could have ran into something potentially harmful in the future with them.
Yeah, and everything, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I can't tell you, like, from high school till now, my group of friends have changed so much, and it's just because as you grow, you're growing into the real you, and you're also changing, and so you're gonna find people who are more like you down the road.
I think that's the biggest thing, is just growing. Like you
change.
Like you outgrow each other. Yeah. Everyone starts kind of getting at different levels in their careers and whatever school, whatever you're doing, and then sometimes like you guys lose interest. Like someone's, you know, they're focusing on something else. You're focusing on something else. You guys drift apart, and you find friends that you have more interest with. Whatever.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like you can still be friends with this person, but if it's like, if it really does feel like she's just grown up, or whoever it was, is growing like away from you and just like not putting in the effort, you can't have like a friendship that's one-sided. Yeah. So you have to put in the effort for both.
Yeah, if you're like reaching out all the time and they're blowing you off, they don't care.
Then goodbye. Bye, Felicia. How do you deal with feelings for a best friend? I feel like we've all been there, right? Have we all been there? No?
Yeah.
I have.
No, yeah, having feelings for someone that you're close with. Yeah.
It happened to me in like middle high school. I was like, you know, I had the biggest crush on my best friend, but I always played the best friend role because I didn't want to ruin, and I was too scared to tell him that I had feelings for him. We eventually got together for 24 hours. And then he broke up with me to get back with the girl that he was with.
Aww.
So, but yeah, I mean, it just depends on how confident you are, and
it's weird because like that's happened to me when I was younger, and it was more of like a, I didn't see them like that, but we like became best friends, and then like I did catch feelings for them, but I never acted on it. I never did anything, so I don't know. I just kind of, I was like, I cherish my friendship with them.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things.
Yeah,
I think it's just one of those things like how much you cherish the friendship, and if you're willing to risk losing that. If you think it's worth it, if you really do see yourself having a future with this person, then yeah, go ahead and tell them that you have feelings for them, but just
make sure you're like ready.
Yeah.
Because if you're ready to have like a future and stuff, then yeah, go for it. Or else, like you're like, oh yeah, I like you.
I don't know. That's like tricky. That's
a tricky one.
It's really tricky. You just got. It literally depends on the person and the situation.
Someone responded and go, felt this. Can you hit the whoa? Ready?
One. Are we gonna throw it or no?
Yeah, let's throw it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
What the?
Tips to get over a guy.
Oh
man.
Well, it's kind of easy to get over some guys depending on how they're like.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I say
if I don't see them, if I don't see them, if I don't hear about them, block them on everything, you will get over this.
I surround myself with my girlfriends, and yeah, I just stay distracted and
do things you love. When I broke up with my ex, I was like sad for a good minute, so I need to talk myself. I just learned about new things, and you know, just watched shows and drew, and I didn't know I could draw, and like all this stuff.
Yeah, just staying busy.
Staying busy.
But when it's like when they hurt you though, like when I've been hurt before, and it was like a bad situation. Like I just, it's a kind of like a conceited way of thinking, but you kind of have to you have to know that you're better than that guy, and that you deserve way better than what he just did to you.
Yeah, because you don't deserve to be treated. No one does. You don't deserve to be treated.
No one deserves to be treated poorly. And if you are recognizing that you've been treated poorly, be thankful that that relationship is over and that you no longer are in this toxic relationship.
What do I do if I've been talking to a guy for a hot minute, but we still haven't met up to hang out?
So it's like more like a texting?
Yeah.
Do not say you're exclusive.
What do I do if you've been talking to a guy but you haven't like met up in person to hang out?
Literally just let things go with the flow. Like don't try to force it.
But what if like you have asked them and they're not responding back? I think that's
that's the question.
Well,
maybe he hasn't asked her to hang out yet. Then ask him.
Yeah, then ask him. It's too
bad. Women empowerment.
And if you've asked him and he's blowing you
the first move before.
Yeah, just be like, hey, would you be down to meet up or hang or go grab a cup of coffee or something?
Ice cream.
Yeah, like whatever. Like, hey, want to hang out?
Or if you're too young, hey, can my mom drop me off?
I've been struggling with a guy, I'm not interested in him, and I already told him I just see him as a friend and nothing else, but he keeps trying. What should I do?
Ignore him.
If they don't respect that you're saying, hey, like, I'm not into you, I don't see anything with you, if they're not respecting that and they keep texting you, by you ghosting them, it's like you're not doing anything wrong, you're just setting your boundaries.
Yeah, and if you did already tell him multiple times, there's nothing else you can do. Like, just let him go.
If you actually cared, you would let me go thing.
You either walk away or ignore them.
First of all, love you all so much.
Aww, me too.
But I love you more than NEZZA.
Love you.
Caitlin?
Caitlin
Croissant. I'm one of the most self-conscious people on the entire planet, and seeing you guys, my role models, skinny, beautiful, and confident, it makes me even more self-conscious. Do you guys have any tips on how I can be more confident?
Well, we all have insecurities.
Yeah, it might not look like it from like Instagram photos and all that, but we all struggle with it.
I feel like I have small boobs.
Me too.
I feel like sometimes my forehead's too big.
I feel like my face is too long.
I feel like sometimes I'm weird.
She just starts crying.
No, but I mean, we have to learn.
Yeah,
to accept.
And it doesn't happen overnight, right? So there's not like something that we can tell you to just like do right now or think like this right away, because it's not going to happen overnight. It happens slowly, and you just have to, you know, I don't know, everyone is meant to be how they are, and you just have to accept you and who you are.
My biggest thing that I've just been very like big about the last like few months is like anti-diet culture, because I struggle a lot with like you know, self-love and trying to love myself, and like, you know, I'm really hard on myself, but I'm so anti-diet culture now. I like eating healthy and staying active. If this is how I'm gonna look, then this is how I'm gonna accept it. Like, as long as you're happy, healthy, and active, just love yourself. Like, that's literally what I've learned.
Surround yourself with people who are gonna boost you up too.
Supportive. Like literally this past VidCon, I didn't eat anything. I didn't sleep. I was not like healthy at all, and I did lose weight, and my body looked good for a minute. But I'm sick.
Yeah,
like
so
I'm sick right now. I'm like exhausted. What's it worth? You know, like
What the? You didn't eat?
no, I barely.
We were like, yeah.
You heard me. I almost had a panic attack. Not finding food. We had to steal the food.
Also, we
But
didn't
not
eat. I feel like we also didn't eat because I didn't eat because remember there was one I just lost my appetite for my anxiety.
Yeah.
Like it was just there was just so much happening, and I was just like, oh.
You just have to.
Just know that
what's
everything
right
on
for
the
you.
internet, everybody on the internet struggles with something. Like no matter how perfect they look, they struggle with something.
If y'all were the opposite gender, so if we were all boys, who would you date besides yourself in this group of girls? I think I would date Ronnie.
I was about to say you.
Really?
I would date Franny.
I was gonna say I would date Vanessa.
I would date Ronnie because I feel like Ronnie is more on the chill side, and I feel like we would balance each other out because I like guys. I mean, you do have your like side, but you are more on like the chill, serious side. And when I date a boy, that's kind of what I like. It's the more serious.
I would date Franny because we have the same like morals and values.
Yeah,
and that's
like
what I look for in a
energy,
relationship.
What are some high school advice? What are some things you wish before? Hello? What are some things you wish you knew before you went to high school? I'm gonna be a freshman. I don't know what to expect.
Honestly, if I was like back in high, if I could like tell my younger self like advice for high school, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Just because I learned so much.
She goes, oh.
I mean, I learned so much on my own, and those were I learned so many lessons that are valuable to who I am today from experiences in high school. I learned about myself. I like learned who I wanted to be. I learned who was fake, who was real. But no one can tell you that. That's like advice and stuff you have to learn on your own, and unfortunately, you have to go through that pain.
My biggest thing, if I could go back to my 14-year-old self, let me tell you, you are not going to, I'm not going to say remember because you'll probably remember like the boys you dated in high school, but like I look back and those breakups for me in that moment were I wanted to die. Like they were the end of the world for me. I thought I was going to marry this guy when I was 14, you know, and like I thought that we were going to like end up together, and like I look back and it doesn't matter. Like that's one big thing is like, don't worry about the boys in high school. Like, yeah, I mean, some people like have high school sweethearts and like whatever, but like I look back and I wish I wouldn't have cried so much over these boys in high school because you literally won't, you won't end up liking the same even type of boy when you're our age. Like you change and things that you like change.
Types.
I've gone through so many types since high school.
I would say, I'll make one quick. What I would say to myself now, or back then, with everything I know that happened, was that your friends are going to change in high school, and you need to just accept it and maybe still be friends with them, but make new ones. Don't be afraid to make new ones. Because when Ronnie and I were about to move to California, a lot of our original friends were like kind of changing and being friends with other groups of friends.
And we started becoming friends with the friends we probably would have become friends with.
And it sucked. It sucked because, you know, we started to bond with these people, but then we moved. But like, you just have to like adapt and like, you can still be friends with
go with
everyone.
the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow. You don't need to force things that aren't going to happen. Just like,
don't let anyone bully you because you literally won't see them after senior year. Like they won't matter.
And if they do bully you, kill them with kindness.
I thought you were gonna say kill them.
Kill them with kindness.
Just count them. No, kill them with kindness is literally the best thing you can do. Like don't clap back. Just like, you know, stand your ground. Like as long as you know you and you are not in the wrong, then you're fine.
And my biggest tip in high school.
My big tip.
My biggest tip in high school was
don't drop out.
Try. Just try in high school. Like, don't slack on your work. High school is so easy. I promise you it's gonna be a lot easier by the time you get to becoming a junior and senior, and you're not trying to get your GPA up. You're like, oh shoot, I didn't try freshman, like sophomore year, my GPA isn't high enough. It is easy. Like, I know in the moment you're like, oh my god, it sucks, but it's so easy. I promise you, just try.
You're gonna be okay, and we're here to tell you that because we survived high school. If we can survive high school, so can you.
This isn't a question, but I love you guys. You're my favorite girl group on YouTube.
Oh, we should have a girl group name.
Okay, funny you should ask that because where is it? Where is it? That's so weird that you just asked that. There's literally.
I feel like I smell.
Oh, well, if y'all five. Originally, Emily was supposed to be here.
Oh
but
yeah, Emily was supposed to be here, but she couldn't make it.
She couldn't make it. If you guys were a girl group, what would you name yourself?
That we all have like in common.
We're all Latin.
We're all Latinas.
All Latinas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be called
Spanish
We'd be
word.
called
Chismosa.
Last chismosa. We're cheese. And then our icon is a cheese.
We're the
cheese.
And our talk show is the cheese.
The cheese.
The cheese. Oh, wait.
That's good.
We should start a channel.
We should.
We talk about
We're Keemstar, but
the girl version.
And we don't like bring people down and body shame them.
no, we just like talk about real stuff that people care about and like real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like real.
We'll have a
important
table.
stuff.
Like I have the table, drink coffee.
Like important
It'll be
stuff.
the shape of a cheese block.
And sometimes we'll share our own cheese.
That's good.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
So what's the cheese today?
The cheese today is last question because
I feel like I'm being attacked.
How to get over a guy when you were never really together?
How do you do that?
How does one?
Same.
How does one do that?
freaking thing.
It is
Out of sight, out of mother freaking mind.
It's scientifically proven that it takes 18 months to get over.
It does.
18 months and 27 days. I have a question.
Get over something.
What if this guy that you're trying to get over keeps messaging you
that's
and like
too long.
sending mixed signals? What do you do then?
Get over a guy that you were never really together.
But he keeps messaging you as like friends, and you're like trying to get over.
Dude,
him.
start talking to someone else.
Yikes. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just recently went through
talking
that.
to someone else.
I just me. Literally just went through that situation. And I think again, I just surrounded myself with these girls. And oh wait. This actually leads me, this will be the last one
We
because
came in clutch for Nessa.
literally, so
that's hard time.
yeah, so I just went through this literally the same situation. Surround yourself, keep busy, distracted. But there's one in here that literally you guys said word for word to me. Okay, so that actually leads me into the last question. So, you know, dealt with the guy, wasn't really together, we're fine now. But you guys, something you guys literally told me word for word, and someone tweeted this. So Ronnie and NEZZA talk about the phrase rejection is protection a lot. Do you mind each sharing a real life example when that phrase helped you through a difficult experience? So for me, literally I was sitting here in this garage with Ronnie and NEZZA and they were like, rejection is protection, and it's true.
An example for mine was the guy that I did like, he was not good for me. It was like 2 years ago, the same story of the same guy. I liked him and I really, like, he was not good for me. It just would have not been good. Sometimes you have to say no to protect yourself because there is better plan for you.
When you get invited to a party and you're like, no,
I can't go.
I can't go. You're protecting yourself from the people.
Or if you don't get invited, or if you don't get invited to a party, like rejection is protection. You're not supposed to go there because you're being protected from something that could have been like bad.
or even like a situation with a guy. Like if a guy's saying like, oh, like just being like rejected by a guy, but it's like maybe, you know,
that wasn't meant to happen.
It's saving you from like a huge heartbreak in the future that it just would have never ended well.
And that's the cheese.
That's the cheese. We can eat cheese on the cheese.
I don't know, I can't have dairy.
I can't have dairy. What is wrong with you?
Well, I don't like
It
cheese.
breaks me out.
We can have vegan.
We will have vegan
I don't
cheese.
even really like vegan cheese.
God, okay.
Where's this going? Alright, you guys, so that is the end of this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any other questions you have for us. We can do a part 2. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the Merrell Twins and to Franny. I will have everything down below. Also, make sure you check out the videos we did on the Fran's channel and on the Twins channel. I will have everything down below.
And check out her new song.
Yay! Make sure you guys go stream cuentos. It's my first Spanish song, you guys. Go dance to it. Send it to your cousins, your neighbors, your cats.
Primas.
Get spicy with it.
Get spicy with it.
Cook some tacos listening to it.
Yeah.
What you say?
She's like, your tias, your tios. But yeah, I love ya. I say we're doing great. We're doing great. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.